We are back on the 10th of October 2027, and just news just in. I mean, you guys already know it. It's something really dramatic. I never thought that this would actually be happening. This one just came in this morning. Offer from Bristol Rovers. Bristol Rovers in League 2 want to sign me as their manager. Unbelievable. I mean, if you have been following this series from the top, you know why this is so unbelievable, why Bristol Rovers want to sign me from. But if you haven't, I'll just give you a small introduction. First of all, the name of our club, the club we founded, is Bristol Ironclads Football Club. So that one should give you a little bit of a review to what is happening right here. Created Bristol Ironclads Football Club. I'm the CEO, I'm the manager, I'm everything, and I created a rivalry between ourselves, Bristol Rovers and Bristol City. So it was for me to overtake Bristol Rovers and Bristol City as the best teams in Bristol first, before eventually taking Bristol Ironclads to be the best club in England. Well, that one is really funny in the fact that Bristol Rovers have come in to sign me from their rival club. I myself, as the manager, they're in League 2. I will give them that. Even the likes of Burton Albion in League One are looking for me, but this Rovers one is just quite funny. Well, I never thought that our rival club would actually come and try to steal me as a manager from the club that I created myself. Well, that's the hot topic of the day. Bristol Rovers want to sign me. Unbelievable from them. Really impressive from their side. And yeah, we're back on the October the 10th. We have a game and we have a game to play. Let us forget about the email from Bristol Rovers for me to attend an interview and become their manager, because that will never happen on planet Earth. I'm creating a team to be able to be better than them, and that is not going to happen anytime soon. Speaking of the team that we are creating to be better than them, you guys will have to forgive me because I seriously underestimated the strength of, not me, not the, I myself did not underestimate. As I said, we were strong enough, we could do better. But as you can see from the stats, we were seriously underestimated, and we are still underestimated. From now to the end of the season, we are still expected to win no game. Well, we have defied the odds. We have definitely defied the odds, except for the fact that you can see Gabriel Garonetti is out injured for 7 weeks with a slipped disc. One of our best centre backs, the 21-year-old. Everything else is okay. The young man is out, but everything is okay. We still have Nesbitt and Weed, the centre back pairing from last season, and I think they will do just fine. Dama Diarra, the other player whom is really impressive. 18 years of age already, 45 rated right back, the most talented player in the squad, and hopefully will become the best player in this team if we do him right. He has played 4 games for us as one assist, and he was already asking for a loan move, which I told him I will give him that. So he's transfer listed for loan. We'll see how everything will come out in January, and we will be coming back in January for that case. Therefore, his market value is up to 4,000. We want that to keep rising. I see an asset. I see money in this player. He will eventually outgrow the club one day, one time, but I see an asset in him. And alongside Baba, we have been shifting them. He has been getting game time. Baba been getting game time on the other side too, and we will see how everything else falls off. And against the team that we are playing next, I would maybe prefer playing Adama Diarra to maybe just get that groove in him, so that when he goes out on loan, he can go and play more games and come back when he is better. Speaking of January, Sam Jackson, our left back, was annoyed for the fact that I brought in a new left back who is playing better than him, and so far he has only started 6 games this season. I believe he has 6 games, and he was fuming and has decided to leave the club. He's joining North Ferriby on January the 1st of 2028. That is the next transfer window that we will be coming back. And also another person who is not happy about his game time is Luke Govoko, but unfortunately for Luke, his stats are dropping. The 23-year-old, I thought he was the next big thing in the club, but he was not growing by the time we were giving him game time, even though he's a talented goalkeeper. I went on to sign a really good goalkeeper in Chisom, and Luke has not been gaining that game time ever since. Elsewhere on the grid, everything is okay. Momsilovski is really scoring goals again this season. He is having a good season. 7 goals, 2 assists in 15. Really, really good season for him. And right to same picking up from where he left last season. 8 goals, 2 assists in 15 matches. So our front two pairing have been really, really bringing it. Charlie Wakefield has not left. Is picking up from where he left last season in terms of assists. 1 goal, 4 assists in 15. Though he has slowed down a little bit, I have to agree, but he is really picking up the pace as we go on. So the squad in general has been performing wonderfully. Everything is okay, and I can say they were performing wonderfully, but I have to provide evidence for that. How are we performing wonderfully? Are we performing wonderfully and we are 20th? Are we performing wonderfully and we have won no game out of all the games we have played? No, we are performing wonderfully because we have defied all the odds. We started the season with a nil-nil draw against Chesham and Taunton, two games that I felt that we could have won if we were just clinical enough. Went on to train the players in terms of their finishing and all the rest. Momshilovsky got the only goal in the next home game against Chippenham Town in our first win. Then against Welling United away from home in a 1-1 draw, Momshilovsky scored this again in that one. He scored in 3 games in a row. We are used to him doing this. He's a very consistent player. He scored once and Wright scored twice in a 3-2 win at home against Chelmsford City. Just a reminder, Chelmsford City were winning by 2 goals to nil in the 80th minute. 3 goals in the 80th minute, including one in the 91st minute, were enough for us to beat them by 3 goals to 2. Then after that one, Ramsey scored the only goal in a 1-0 win against Dorking Wanderers away from home. 2 away games where we won both of them. I've never seen this happen with this team. Away games are always our problems. It's either we always draw against the good team, so we lose, but we won 2 in a row, one against Docking and another one against Havant and Waterlooville. Wright scoring twice, Ramsey and Wakefield scoring the others in a 4-0 win, our biggest win yet this season. Then after that one, we followed by 2 losses unexpectedly. St Albans City beat us at home by 1 goal to nil, and Salisbury away from home beat us by 2 goals to 1. Diarra scoring an own goal in a very, very dramatic way. The only problem is that there are no highlights. It was very, very awkward, this on goal from Diarra. It was, yeah, he is the next future star, but unfortunately a very awkward on goal unexpectedly, and we lost it by 2 goals to 1. Truro City then next up at home, we beat them by 3 goals to 1, right twice, Momsilovsky scoring once, and in our most recent win, a 2-0 win against Braintree Town away from home, Momsilovsky scoring twice. So 9 games played ever since you were last here, and I'm proud to say that we are well in the playoff spots, only 2 points away from dropping out of. That's how close it is, and we are only 6 points away from first, so it is not yet over. We might just be able to gain automatic promotion this year if we bring that form of consistency, overperforming as to where this team is expected. Practically speaking, we are overperforming ourselves. We are expected to be down here in 18th, where East Bournemouth is right now, but we are overperforming our status. Farnborough, who were relegated last season, are definitely going well with these are 9 wins from 11, only 2 losses. And Bracknell Town, who we were promoted with and started the season really, really well, are down to 12th with 15 points. They are quite a distance from us, 6 points between us and them. It's not that much. 6 points, I mean 7 points separating us from 16th place. So it is, we are not far off, but I think a little bit of consistency will be able to get us those results and maybe push us up to safety, so that at the worst point towards the end of the season we will be in this playoff spots. I'm having a lot of hopes. While we have had a good start, it's something about being happy, and the top scorers, both Tommy Wright and Momsilovsky, are up there. They are greening that part of the field, but we have a very consistent player in Salisbury, in Huna Rogdan, 62 rated striker, very, very highly rated. 11 games played, 12 goals, 1 assist. Well, we can't just compete with that against that with a 49 and a 51 rated strikers. So our numbers will grow up the higher we go, but we have games to play. Let's go and prepare for those ones. We have a game against Hempstead Town at home, and then we have a game against Bath City away from home. I remember when I once said that we will be coming back for away days in the next season, and just a promise to keep my promise from last time. Today we will be doing our first away day in this series. We have gone to very many English towns, small English cities around the English world, in the lower tiers that we have played. I could have done away days in those ones and they could have been really interesting, but unfortunately I really didn't have the resources and the time to do that. But today, a promise is a debt and a promise must be kept. We'll be doing our first away day. I wanted to do the first one last time out against Chesham United away from home, but the game came too fast and I had spoken about the transfers a lot and it ate up into the time, so there was no time for me to do the away day against Chesham. But we'll be doing our first away day against Bath City. So if there is any viewer in the comment section who is a fan of away days, a lot of the Football Manager community streamers and posters and the YouTubers do away days, I also want to do it. It is fun, it is something fun to watch, just to go to the stadiums, see how they look, grade them, and then we see. So if there's anyone who is a fan of away day in the comment section like me, we are doing our first away day today, and I would love someone who can maybe keep the manuscript or keep the scores of how we have been doing our away days across the season, so that we can later on compare when things are going on, blah 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 there. So our first away day is coming up against Bath City, but before that, let us take care of the small business in Hempstead Town, who are currently in fourth, a really good side at home, but I think we can do really well. A win will push us up to fifth in case Tokyo were to lose, or it will just push us up behind Hempstead Town. If Tokyo United were to win, they will go above them. So let us take care of the small matter against Hempstead Town. Then we do our first away day of this series, the very first one. I would have started long ago, just a little bit of issues there, here and there. I couldn't, and I made a promise towards the end of last season that we'll be doing our first away days this season going forward, from the sixth tier going upwards, and definitely we are going to start doing away days against Bath City. I've talked about away days, blah blah blah, away day, away day. Let's take care of Hempstead Town before I continue blabbering about away days. Okay, so first game of the day against a really top side. They're not a low side. I don't know the formation they're playing. Let us just have a look at that. They are playing a four. Are they also playing a 4-4-2? No, a 4-2-3, a 4-3-3 diamond midfield. Okay, that's a really nice formation to play for a top club. Well, if they believe in themselves, then I think they can do. Let us just see how this game is going to be. A free kick initially. They are sponsored by Coca-Cola, Hemel, Hamburger, or something. The free kick will be taken by whoever took it straight into the arms of King, and that was the first or trash initial highlight of the game. Sergio Ui is up front, pulls a yellow card out for Hansen, and he is really advanced, the center, our center back slash our captain. Ball goes in into Podri Machako. It is intercepted. It goes out to Baba. Baba doesn't touch it, and it goes out for a throw in. Podri Machako into Wakefield, into Momsilovski. Momsilovski shoots. Initially it was blocked, but scores on the second time of asking. We take a 1-0 lead against Hampshire, and yeah, that's beautiful. We are used to seeing goals scored. It was blocked by the two defenders. The keeper was out of the way, and Momsilovski took the chance and slotted in a second one home. But the game is not yet over, as here comes Wakefield. Nice interception into ball into Momsilovski. Podri Machako, sliding tackle from Silama. Silama has all the space to run into. Wakefield was right there. Podri Machako into Ramsey, all the way out to Momsilovski, looking for right turns, shoots. It is just wide. That one was a good opportunity, good chance. If we can run away with this lead, I would be really pleased. Well, all I can say is that ever since that penalty miss, we have been looking really bad, but a little bit of hope, as Tikanen has been given a red card on that for that tackle on Momselovski, and they're down to 10 men. But 10 men mean nothing in this game, as you know, but it means a goal. Right scores, but there is a yellow. Why didn't they let the goal stand? Referee, why didn't he let the goal stand, for Christ's sake? If he misses this one, I'll cry. He misses it. Oh my word. What's up with this game? Like, he scored. That one was supposed to be an advantage. For real. I feel really hard done. But if they equalize, I'll feel bad. Howard into the box, it is cleared, and they have a chance to advance forward. Shilama, the ball doesn't manage to keep the ball in 1 minute till half time. The ball put Rimachaku out into Momsilovski right, has the chance to move forward, doesn't get the put Rimachaku into right, just over the bar. I mean, right, and why does he miss two penalties in one game? How do you miss two penalties in one game, to be honest? Why and how do you miss two penalties? Sergio Uya, our captain, is on a yellow card. I don't know whether that one will be undulating if I let him on. Will he really cost me? I don't know, but let us see. First of all, we scored the first. Right scored for real. Right really did score. Unfortunately, he misses two penalties, but he scored, and then the referee called it back for a penalty. Why? Couldn't he let the goal stand? A second yellow card, another yellow card for their player, and a second red card for them. They're down to 9 men. Wow. Ah, this is quite interesting. I never saw this coming. Right, again tackled by Barton. That one, to me, it's not a yellow card, but they're down to 9 men, and I think we should be able to see this one out because of the at the rate at which the referee is giving away yellow cards. Momshilovsky blocked Wakefield. Howard blocked Wakefield into Momsilovsky. Space shoots. It was saved initially, but Wright finally scores to make it 2-0. Yeah, I was waiting for that. We needed a second goal to be able to put this goal away. We are being helped by a couple of red cards here and there, but we will take it. We were the better side. We know how to draw them from those red cards. Now, my only problem is, will Sergio Ui be under pressure and pull a red card, a second yellow for himself? Do I need to take care of that small issue of Sergio Ui, or should I just let it be? Drives into the box, shot, but it was saved. Cross cleared away, but he's still going. They have a penalty. I thought they did have a penalty. They don't. It is saved, and I don't know what was happening in that box, but there was a lot of chaos. Thank God we are done with it. Ball forward. Ramsey does well. We have men forward. Howard into Momsilovsky. 3-0. We had everyone forward. I mean, everyone. Literally everyone was forward. You can just see that line, that pass into Momsilovsky for him to finish it. 3-0, and I think now I can lower my guard and say that I don't need Sergio Ui anymore. I am going to bring on Tilson. He's a defensive midfielder but can't play centre back. And then up front, I think for Ben Ramsey, I am going to bring on Reynolds, and then for Tommy Wright, I am going to bring on Thompson. Let us lower our guard a little bit. We have a lot of players who can do this. Last 3 minutes of the game, we have been really performing in this game, and this one for us is a well-deserved win, I will call it. I would love us to add another one. A fourth wouldn't be really bad. Baba, ball forward into Wakefield. Momsilovsky thought he got to that, but just didn't see. Lama tries a ball forward, doesn't get anywhere. Baba into Wakefield, into Promigachu. Well, this is the difference between playing with 11 men and playing with 9 men. Tilson into Wakefield. Forward goes the ball, but the referee calls it full time. A 3-0 win against fourth placed Hemel Hampshire. Look at my celebration as a coach. I'm really happy. Nesbitt and the others are well composed, just greeting the other players. Just look at the joy in everyone's face. That's Thompson for you. That's a lot of joy. Even though he didn't play, the two red cards helped us. Well, yes, the two red cards did help us. We scored a goal before any red card, but then they got a second red card and their game was just over. They were poor in this match. A 3-0 win against Hemel Hampshire. A really, really good performance from our players. I will say we were denied. We were thought to be that we were not going to perform this season. Chisom man of the match. But of the man of the match normally is Matej Momchilovsky. Two more goals for him, a goal for Tommy Wright, and they are just rivaling out for the club's top scorer right now. I think Wright is now up to 9. Momchilovsky is also up to 9. Yeah, they're both on 9 goals right now, but we are seeing a lot of drama in the club, and I'm happy. That competition is what I was always looking for, someone who can push his fellow striker to be on the front foot, and Jerome Slew and Tommy Wright just didn't have that. So Momsilovsky is a good option. So that one, a 3-0 home win, and now we have Bath City next. Well, just as I said, An away day coming right your way. Bath City in 15th. We are up to 4th, as you can see right here. It's an away day coming right your way. So just before we go to Bath for this particular away day of ours, it's nice to have some little information about it. Well, I would have gone online to look for all the information, but fortunately in FIFA Manager, all the information is provided on the screens tab, and you can find out absolutely anything about the club from the information. As you can see here, Bath City, we have the club value, of the value of the squad, the stock market value, their manager, the technical director, the president, the status of the board, it's reliable. You have the country where they're located, the team ratings, blah blah blah. When you come to the club screens, you can find everything. All time their record wins 8-0 against Boston back in 1999. Record attendance 18,000 against Brighton in 1900. They have never broken past that. Their best season was the 2026-27 National League North, 16th, 61 points. And this season, you can also see their statistics and all of those ones. You have the all-time table for everything, their achievements, if they have any. You have their arch rivals. They have Yeovilton, Western Supermare, Chippenham, and Forest Green. Their address, their stadium is in Twaton Park. Their phone number is +44. You can find their phone number. You can find their website here. You have the founded year. You have the term for the fans. They're known as the Romans. The active fans 805. We have 197 members. They have normal media pressure. You can look at through their stuff, their fixtures, their stadium. As you can see, their first team stadium, this is the sponsor name, by the way. This game has a lot of sponsor names, so if you want to find the real name of the stadium for you to go and look for, like right now, if I go to Google Maps and look for Tag Heuer Stadium, I won't find it. But if I want the real name, I will go to Twaton Park. I will go and look for Twaton Park. You can find that. But this is the stadium we are going to look at. We already know what we are going to look at. We can already see that they have a really, really good floodlight. Let's just go in and see how they are. You have their records, you have their transfers, of which, for your information, Jordan Tilson, our defensive midfielder slash centre back, 34 years old, we signed him from Bath City. So we are going to visit a team where we have grabbed one of their best players. So with that, let us head over to Bath City to see and grade how good their stadium is. So we are in the Greater United Kingdom, the land of I don't know what the UK is the land of, but it is the land of something, the land of people. Well, we are going to England. We are going to Bath. Bath is just south of Bristol, as you can see. We are here. Let's say our stadium. By the way, we have never said where our stadium is. Can we give our stadium a location? Let's say our stadium is located somewhere around the middle of that town. I don't know, but we are coming from Bristol. We have never created an exact location for our stadium because our stadium is custom made, but we are going to Bath, and as you can see, Bath is a whole huge other metropolis. It is good, as you can see, it's wide from the white, that is the metropolis. Bristol is also a really, really huge one. Well, I wish I could have been doing away days for a long time. I just love this. I feel some good fight. But let's go to Bath, and we are headed to Twaton, where, as you can see, once we are in Twaton, we can easily locate Twaton Park, where it is already written Bath City Football Club. Just beside it, it is on High Street, Lower Bristol Road, A36. I think that is the road connecting Bristol to London and Bath and all the way, blah blah blah. Okay, so we are ready to Twaton. Let us see what we have here. That is the stadium for you. Let us get it in the terrain forms. So Twaton Park, one thing I can see that they have divided the stadium into 4 training pitches. I think this one was taken during a training day. They are in a very, very public location. There they have Enox Park, just a park beside it, some green lavish areas. I always love the greens on this particular. They're next to River Avon, next to a river, so you can take a little walk by the river on your match day before the game begins, not far from the stadium. And then now they have a car park, a really, really good car park. Just look at the location, the lines on the ground. The car park looks great. The imagery is not, satellite imagery is not pulling it all right, but we can see they have a really good car park. They have a We Buy Any Car store just beside the car park. They have Randall's beers, I think. Don't know this British stuff, but they have a lot of them. Fully loaded kebab and burger. I love. I'm already happy. They have a bar beside. They have a restaurant. They have a We Buy Any Car platform. They have car parks and loads of car parks. You can park on the street if the car parks here are field. Not the most impressive of car parks, but it is a car park just inside. They have Toyota Bakers next door. They have what else do they have up close? So we have already seen that. Now it's time to see the ground pics. This is how we will rate. Let us take our little man and see. We have a little dot in the stadium. That will be the last thing we'll see. It's only one, but we have some Google Street Views around. We have a dot in Hannah Close Community Garden. Let us have a look at the community garden. The grounds. It's what it was, a Google Street motorbike. Going through this location. So the grounds are just a bit, as you can see, we can go up front a little bit. Hannah City Garden was just passing through, and oh, how did we go? They have like a little. There's this little guy who lives here. Is so lucky for his house to be caught on camera. It's just a very, very British suburban region. Now I want to see the region around the stadium. Can I see the stadium from anywhere? I mean, let us have a look at the car park. Car parks are nice to look at, and we can see right there. This is the particular picture that is in the game, as you can see right here. So that one is there. We have a car park, and it is an uphill car park. If you want to park your car, make sure your car has some good brakes, because if it doesn't and it can't hold up a handbrake, then your car will slide going downwards. But as you can see, going outside through this region, we have a lot we can see from these. There's an OCS car. We buy any car.com are just beside here, and I would love to see where we buy any car. So can I go any further than this? I think is that the highest I can go. Yes, here's the stadium in all its glory. I already love the stand. I love the car park. The access to the stadium is quite nice, quite intriguing. But the Google Street car only came in that side and went out the other side. So nothing much I can grade from that. But well, we have only one dot in the stadium for us to see. Let's see if that dot can yield anything good and help us to grade the stadium well. We have already seen around the stadium. It's a very hilly region. What does the dot have in store for us? It is right at the center circle. That one, I love this already about it. That one adds some points, and there is a group of people training just right over here, and there's a new look. They're onlookers. They're training. I think they're doing a little bit of possession training right here. Is the stadium hilly, or is the camera the one making it look hilly? I think the stadium is hilly too. Bath is a very hilly region. There are also children training on the other end. I love the stands already. It is a very proper non-league football stadium, a ground. It's a proper non-league ground, and it looks really interesting. But I think it is hilly. Is this? I think this is the camera effect, whatever I'm seeing here. Is it hilly? Bath fans, anyone in the comment section? I will give Bath a score of 3.5 stars. I will be doing my scores out of stars. 5 star, 4 star. Yeah, so mine for Bath, the beginning, 3.5 star out of 5. So 3.5 out of 5. But I think that's a really good score for our first away day, isn't it? Okay, now you guys know why I was afraid of doing away days last time out. They are lengthy, a little bit lengthy for me. Still haven't known how to really grade them down to some manageable videos. I'm always caught up in the awe of a lot of things when I go for away days. So I think it was making it a bit lengthy. Not what I wanted to do, but yeah, we'll just continue with that. But since I promised away days, we are going to have away days. So if that person whom I'll say that to keep the records for us, that is the first one. If you definitely see it, help us keep it. So there may be an award for you one day, one time, if you keep up the good work. Bath City away from home. With this game, it is always very unpredictable to know when and how away games can be. You might feel we have an advantage over them since they are down in 15th, we are up in 4th, but away from home, this game really can do you badly. But I think we may have a chance with the recent form that we are having, as we already have a free kick in the 3rd minute. Baba with the ball, lofting it inwards, looking for I don't know who, but he does get it there. So hopefully after that away day, we can have a really good away day here too. So A good away day should follow an away day. I gave them a good rating for their stadium, but I won't give ourselves a good rating if they end up scoring the first goal. That one was a poor ball by Ramsey, blocked Lalana into the box, but that goal gets away. Now this is the problem for teams that always play a 3-5-2. They have a lot of players in the midfield. For the ball to get through the midfield is really hard, but their defenses are always a bit understaffed, but their midfield is overstocked. So that is the problem with playing against such a team. So we will have problems getting the ball through the midfield. As you can see there, they have players. Ramsey is losing a lot of balls. Penalty in the box from Nesbitt. Was that really necessary from Nesbitt? That was so unnecessary, and for them they will score. We missed 2 penalties in the last game, just a reminder, but they scored their first one. It's as if Mark Chisom was seeing nothing. This is really doing me really wrong. Was that tackle from Nesbitt in the box really necessary? But here we go again. Ramsey tackled from at a not a very dangerous position, but Ramsey has been losing a lot of balls in this game. He has not been chasing me. Cross into the box, straight into the keeper. Wakefield into right, into Momsilovski, does well to go past on. Momsilovski shoots, Momsilovski scores. It is 1-1. 5 minutes to go till full time, till half time. It is a good opportunity that Momsilovski took into his grabs. That is something that I've seen with strikers in this game. They just do one step over to get away from the defender, and when they remain with one defender, they always do well. Last 5 minutes, Ramsey into right, can't keep it, gives it to Momsilovski, out wide into Poridmachaku, good ball, Poridmachaku's cross, it's out for a corner. The last minute of normal time, Wakefield to take the corner, will be lofted in really high, goes all the way, it is, goes back to Robinson. Tilson, cross, right, into the box, right, shot, saved. We could have taken a lead just before half time, but right still has it. Tilson with the ball, and we take the lead heading into half time. Really unexpected, but we have taken the lead heading into half time. 2-1 against Bath City. Two clinical moments we just pushed. I loved the moment when the players were pushing 6 shots for on target. They had 2-1 on target, and they have 1 goal. But the squad so far is good. Everything is okay. We are keeping up. I would love to just keep up everything up to the moment where we will see we need to change. Tilson gets 1 over his club. I said this. Tilson, it's always good to have your players. When I sign a player from somewhere, I select them. Tilson has scored against his former club, and it's just in his first return back at home. So Tilson, really good performance from him. He has 1 goal, and let's see if we can see out the second half when substitutions begin. But the ball goes out to Ronan, cross into the box, and that one is 2-2 from Laloata. Very unexpected, out of nowhere. Where did that come from? Look at our defenders, they just left him in space. Wow, that was really, really unexpected, and I think let us see how we are going to respond. Momsilovski into right, it is intercepted. It goes back again, back to Ramsey. Will try to collect that one, he doesn't. Lolalita again was there, right, has no one up front, but Wakefield does well. The ball is out, and it goes out for a throw-in. Not enough to come back strong. Momsilovski into Tilson, blocked again. The ball goes forward again for this Chasim guy who, according to the referee, was not offside. Hits the crossbar. What is happening in this game? That guy is offside. Referee 3-2. Oh, this is really annoying. Look at how offside this man is, and we don't get the call. This is so annoying. What has happened in this game all of a sudden? We just came back into the second half, and everything just went away from us, and now we can't do anything. This is really annoying. I think I need to make a change. Jordan Tilson has played his part. Let's bring on John Howard and see if he can help us back into this game. Momsilovski to right, tackled. Our players are not in their best. Tilson, ball forward for Reynolds, chasing, but they can't get it to him. 12 minutes to go. We took a 2-1 lead heading into half time. The game is now 3-2. Podrimochaku into Momsilovski, poor pass. What has happened to our squad in this second half, I don't know, but we are going to end up losing it unless we can pull out something from the back this last minutes. Wakefield looking for right was not there. Kyrgios picks it up, and we are going to lose to Bath City away from home by 3 goals to 2. A game where we were leading by 2 goals to 1 initially really goes wrong in the second half. The second half, 11 shots, 5 on target. What happened in this second half? I don't know what happened to the team in the second half. They just were complacent and they never took the chances. So we end up losing. We win one game today, lose one game. We had the opportunity to win both, but our players didn't take it. I think an away day at Bath City was not the best. Game played on Sunday, we end up losing it. Not the best of things to happen for us. Next up, we'll be playing against Wingate and Finchley. I think we have played against them somewhere before, but we dropped down to fifth. We are still in the playoff spots, but I think the leaders have already run away with this one. If we catch up to the leaders, then it will be because of some good run of results. But that game against Bath City, we were supposed to win. They just were the better side in the second half, and we were never going to get to them at any point in time. So, good second half from Bath City gives them the win. They are down in 15th. I think they climbed down up to somewhere, but I feel like we could have done better. Okay, that loss leaves us in fifth, 24 points, 3 points of Hemel Hempstead Town, who we were level on points with. But the three teams who are running away, they're still running away 31 points each with the same number of wins, draws, and losses. We have just lost our third game of the season, but I think we are not far off. If we can keep it in these playoff positions, that will be really great. We could have been stayed in fourth on 27 points if we had won, but unfortunately, Bath City were just up the better side. They climbed up to 11th after that win, and we have some work to do. Other than that, this episode has been a beautiful one. We have games against Wingate and Finchley, a lot of games to come. The next time we will be back, it will be in January, where we'll be looking to secure a loan for Diarra and also see if there will be need for any improvements in the squad. Although I don't think I will need any improvements in the squad, I do need to come back to secure a loan for our youngster to go and help him grow. So we have some games in January, and may come back for the Havant and Waterlooville and Braintree Town games because we have played against Hempstead and Bath City. I don't think I will come back for this. I think I may come back for maybe Truro City, maybe or Salisbury. We'll see where in January we'll be back. That one will be when we will be securing a loan for our little youngster. But a good position to start the season, considering how badly off we were expected to be. Good position to start the season. 24 points after 13 games is really impressive. Not the best, but it is impressive. If I can keep it in the playoff spots, I can maybe get a chance to get promoted through playoffs. So let us see where we will be towards the January, and then we can decide the fate of our season. Otherwise, thanks so much guys for watching. If you have enjoyed, click the subscribe button, and if you want to get notified, hit that notification button too, hit that like button too, and we can see where this season takes us.